Yeah, hi there, Emma. I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the online TOEFL course, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. So you made some comments over at my website, and I want to take some time in this video to answer some of your questions. So you say, I'm taking the TOEFL in 3 weeks. I need 80, but my integrated writing section is so bad. I can't write down enough information. Can you give me some tips? How should I write a summary for the integrated writing? So you have a good question, and I think to help you, it's a good idea to understand your grading or how you're graded on this particular writing task, and then that'll give you a better idea of what you need to do and how you need to try to organize your response. All right, so in order to get the highest score possible, you want to select the most important information from the lecture, and in a coherently organized manner, you want to present this information as it relates to the relevant information in the reading passage. So one thing that you can do is go to Google and type in the keywords, writing a compare and contrast essay. Because typically the lecture will disagree with the main points in the reading, so you're showing how the lecture is different from the main points in the reading. Therefore, if you understand how to write a compare and contrast essay, you will be able to organize this particular response. Again, so go to Google, type in the keywords, how to write a compare and contrast essay. Now, my recommendation is you'll find as you read information about organizing this form of writing, you have what's called point-by-point or chunking. I recommend that you use a point-by-point organization. That means that there will be 3 main points in the reading passage. There will be 3 main points in the lecture. The information in the lecture will differ from the information in the reading passage. So what you can do in each paragraph is you can mention the first point in the reading passage. Then you can discuss the first counterpoint in the lecture to that point. That'll be paragraph 2. Paragraph 3, you can talk about reading point number 2 along with listening counterpoint number 2. You can put those together in that 3rd paragraph. Then in the 4th paragraph, you can have the reading point number 3 along with listening counterpoint number 3. And then you can have an introduction and a conclusion. That's probably going to give you around 5 paragraphs. So that's pretty much how you organize it. Now you also want to have pretty good control of your vocabulary and your grammar. You want to make sure you're not exactly using the same vocabulary or the same grammar from either the reading or the lecture. You want to show that you have a good ability to paraphrase somebody else's ideas or to summarize those ideas. Either way, you're using your language, you're using your vocabulary and your grammar to explain those ideas. So those are some general tips that I can give you right now, but you also have to have very good listening comprehension skills because you have to be able to understand what the main points in the lecture are. You have to have good reading skills in that you have to identify the main points in the reading, and the writing skills come in handy when you begin to compare and contrast that information. All right, so those are some of my comments. Now, if you want, my online TOEFL course has 43 different integrated writing practice tests that you can start posting today if you want to get some feedback. My recommendation is before you take the TOEFL exam, it's probably a good idea to take 10 or 12 integrated writing practice tests and get some feedback, make a few changes, and hopefully you will be ready to take the test on your scheduled TOEFL date. So those are my recommendations. I'd love to have you as one of my students. And all the best to your high-scoring writing success.